Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection.
This looks so good.
Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to Axe profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
You can see the
Well,
reflection
what
in the
about
glass.
Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander? Dear God, the textures look so good.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun.
Just the detail on the relay.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters. Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, specters are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send specters on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
just saw him. He marched
Out of combat sprint.
He's a spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged
Dope.
right along with him.
The sprint looks weird. That's a hell of a run cycle, though.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
Animation's
With
so
all
smooth.
due
I
respect,
wonder if that's
ma'am,
a faster frame
maybe he'll
rate,
finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
or if the animations just have more frames to them, more granularity.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Even the texture on his freaking hat.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a coup.
What about that one?
Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
His ears bothering me.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Jeez, directional audio.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere.
So
We need.
it's almost weird.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
I remember the first time I saw that, I thought it was a giant robot hand.
Status report.
I thought it was some galactic
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Yes, sir.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Butt brigade.
This place got hit hard, Commander.
worry, they're harmless.
Oh
God, what happened here?
Everything looks so much better. There's so much detail. I can't wait to see Jenkins just get lit the fuck up. Like, bruh. I can turn my gain up. It's just silly. Yeah.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, man.
Go away, tooltip.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
I see. Okay. Good to see this fucking tutorials in the way. Let's see. No tears, just dreams. Oops.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Move out!
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
grenades? Oh, it is. Grenades are so overpowered.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe
Actually, you're
we'll
like
know more after
14
we check
steps
out the
away from where
research
we
camp.
found you. They moved it in the 6 seconds it took you to run.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Ugh, there's so much detail in them now.
Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry.
Does this have the guy? Oh, it does have the guy. Dr. Manuel.
Don't worry.
Mr. Foreshadowing.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Do I punch him? Nah.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Good old Omni Joe.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
That guy looks rough.
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
That's the indoctrination.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
That's why you max out your charge.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
There you should go.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
A Turian? You know him?
He's a spectre. He was with us in the normal.
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I feel like a destroyed colony is evidence that you were there.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
The running sound is different. It sounds weird. What's all the shuffling of everything? I can't believe I remember these decryption games. Oh, barely made it. Honestly, most of the stuff you just end up selling for money. I knew there was something over here. It's kind of a fundamental thing with games like this, is the devs want you to explore the map. They made it. Go look at it, and usually they'll reward you with something.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
I don't remember it being so green in the original game. I remember it being more blue, but who knows? It's been so long since I played.
No, don't touch it. It's too.
Congratulations, Alenko. You got the commander killed.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it.
Was
It had
your
to push
fault.
me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Gith, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren.
I'm glad they fixed this so that Kane's not constantly just bathed in red light. It was something that was really distracting in the original one.
Without you.
Lighting was
We're
off.
Marines. We stick together.
It wasn't as bad
just
in this scene. Later on, when he's in his normal place, he's just showered in just saturated red light.
Yeah,
you forget what he looks like.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, a Coos. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes the Ambassador can get an audience with the Council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. It comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Bud thinks would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, we probably could.
I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
It's something.
I'm just
it's
saying, you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but the Normandy
This is an outrage!
texture
The
looks
Council
insane.
would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
Granted,
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
And you hardly ever look
was
at it
well
up
aware
close.
of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Sarens, their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Who's trying to get on Discord? I like these doors. They remind me of like switchblades. I was a strange kid.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus.
You learn about them, and then you eventually get a quest
is next door,
from one of the Elcor. Not this guy, the other guy.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Bitter.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What kind of services?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started.
She's not doing anything.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
I'm not realizing how many doors. The elevators I remember, but how many doors are just blocks to keep you from moving so that they can load the next area. Like, there's no reason for me to have to hit this button. Why isn't it just open? It's so it can preload the next area.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Well, that's the reason why there was the elevators, and why they were able to shorten the elevators in the Legendary Edition, because simply just they can optimize everything so much that you don't need a 30-second elevator ride to pre-render the next.
What do you want?
The next stage.
Commander.
Oh.
Is there something I can do for you?
Commander.
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Or is
right,
it?
Sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
Tell me about the thing.
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
No, you will soon. You too. Keeper.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Why not?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Goodbye.
Yeah,
So
never
long,
mind.
Commander. Have a pleasant day.
You too, man.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
There's one there. There's a whole table of Alliance over there. And the bartender.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
What do you know about the specters?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the specters?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres, they'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I think there's something to hack in his office. Computer? Yeah. I mean, the only reason to do all this hacking is just for the experience to level up. That's why I know where everything is. It's good to seek it all out to get the experience.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
There's stamina, so you can't just sprint constantly. But there's no bar or any kind of indication for it.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times.
5 times? Why? What?
Should I?
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Did they fix this where it turns black if you look at it from... you can't get close enough to it. In the first one, in the original, you can come over here and if you look at it from the back side, it's just black. Oh, see, that one looks weird too. So you can see it's clearly like see-through all the way, but if you come around, there's like something there on the other side. In the original, it's just black.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out.
He wanted you to
now
marry
he
him,
spends
if
his
I
days
remember
in
right.
Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
That part's true.
If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Okay.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect.
Oh, there's stuff up there. Yeah. Look at that. 12 experience right there. Yes, I want heavy armor. Also, just bottled up one. Look at that. Yellow means it's better. Details. Okay. That's not what I wanted. X mods. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Probably save.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not...
Let's see, Helen isn't here yet.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed.
You've got me at a disadvantage.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavan. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed.
That's because you work for the Shadow Broker.
I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice. Goodbye, Commander.
Is the big stupid jellyfish over here causing a ruckus? Was he sick? Not yet. Oh, I can't do this yet. Fine. Talking to the council unlocks a whole bunch of missions, including a Hanar out here that's bugging a CSEC officer. Oh look, a mass relay. That's 100% functional. Oops, that's a spoiler.
Look at that bug thing over there.
It's a keeper.
What's it doing?
Fixing things usually. Alright, let's see how quick these elevators are now. Because my headphone falls out.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
Probably not.
Got it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
And Snake.
No, we don't, sir.
That's the spirit. That's Dina's a snake. Don't like him. No, Officer Vicarian.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall, you still have your face.
Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, the grass looks a lot better, but the trees don't. The trees look just as bad. I mean, they're better, but still not great. The rocks on the grass look really good, though.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon, then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, Your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Even his hologram looks evil. Music's so dramatic in this one.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
reporter and the guy scanning the keepers.
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
There's at least one more in here. But I think there's actually two more. I want to say there's one in one of these wings, and there's one in one of these walkways. Yeah, so there's that one over there. I want to say that there's one over in this corner. There's also a general over here. Oh, Rear Admiral.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one... Commander?
Admiral Haku, why don't you tell me about your missing men? No, because I'm not a spectre yet, that's probably why.
Commander?
Man, just give me the mission. And where's the guy and his missing brother? Usually standing right there. I'm feeling the pressure. I'm an hour and a half in, and I don't. How do people do this for like 6 hours at a time? This is insanity.
I can't believe the council ignored all.
Granted, they probably also don't do it after an 8-hour workday. Where's the point? Yeah, I don't know how people do this.
That's politics, Chief. I hate politics.
I believe there is a way to skip the elevator chat to shorten the elevator wait times even more. It's just a big stupid jellyfish. I'm gonna try to not be too aggressive to the hammer. But you need a minimum amount of charm or intimidate in order to do it. Yeah, so let me see here. Let's see. I'm gonna wait. Well, let's see what happens.
Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful
Oopsies.
manner?
Are there laws being
I
broken?
am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar
No.
gets...
Registered evangelicals must follow. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the
Reason
license.
permit.
What's the purpose behind
Forcing
it?
religious evangelicals to register for a permit. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to
Well,
learn
they
of the
certainly maintain the
Enkindlers?
crazy
Or has the
reflective
Honorable
texture of the
CSEC
Hanar.
officer
They added
enlisted
freckles.
assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindler. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Yeah, sure, whatever. That goes down to a direct line to CSEC. Yeah. So, honestly, the reason why I know where all the keepers are is because of this mission.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
So there's the one in here. And there's one in the bar. Outside, out back. Okay, see, the doors could just open automatically like that. Why do you have to manually open some doors? There's at least one in the embassies. You have to get all of them. You have to get all the keepers in order to complete this quest line. And often, if you don't know where they all are, what ends up happening is you run around in circles for like 3 hours, checking them all. And what inevitably ends up happening is you just look up a guide to see where they all are, and then you just go in big old circles again, trying to track them all down. Anderson. This is the Elcor Volus embassy, but there's one over here. There's actually a glitch in the original game where the keepers sometimes wouldn't spawn, and there wasn't anything you could do about it. You just saved your game and then reloaded it, restarted your game, and sometimes you just had to do that a couple times, and then the keepers would spawn. If you were lucky, they would spawn. If you were almost lucky, they would spawn, but they'd be in the floor, so you could still do the quest. You just couldn't see them. But if you were SOL, then they actually appeared above the ceiling, and you just couldn't. There's nothing you could do. Yeah, it's actually a pretty bad glitch. You would just... Usually what I ended up doing was just, I continued the game, and then next time I went to the Citadel, I would run around and do them all again. There's 2 or 3 of them that are particularly bad. The one outside the bar, out back of the bar, that one was a pretty typical culprit. Another one was... I don't think there's one in here. No. Another one was the one in the Elcor Volus embassy. That one was pretty consistent in boning you and not spawning correctly. Now there's a bunch of keepers in the wards too. I want to say there's one up here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know yet. Yeah, there you go. That's the sentient computer over there that tries to kill you. It's a fun time. Man, I do know a lot about this game, huh? Alright, let's talk to Barlevon. Let's see what he says.
Is there anything I can do for you today,
I
Commander?
heard you work for the Shadow Bro.
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right.
I hear your information.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren.
That's what happens when you deal with...
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. Turning on him doesn't make sense. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
You're going to C-Sec no matter what. How much money do I have? 1790. You know what? Money ends up being useless. The permit's like 300 credits. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm only on normal, so no biggie.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable C-Sec officer enlisted assistance?
Hell, this buy their
This one only wishes to spread the truth.
What if I purchase them?
Finances are only a partial. However, this one also does not possess the
150 credits.
This is a most appreciated action. This one will not cause any further...
I see the Hanar is left.
Now you have to talk to the C-Sec officer
Happy
to
to
actually
help.
get the experience.
There, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
12 experience, plus a journal entry. Yay. To the wards! Yeah, how the fuck do people do this for an hour and a half? Jeez. I've, like, for one, they're probably not 30.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
See, now the elevator lasts only just long enough for the script to run. Oh wow, the lighting in here is so much better. It's actually like lit. This place is usually just shrouded in dark blue light. Yeah, you couldn't see anything. Boop. That's the only reason to stop in this middle. But no, there's two reasons. So that's that, and then there's another one or two missions.
Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
What a noise in this game. Emily Wong. That goes down to C-Sec. There is a view that you can do over here. View of Nebula. You can observe it for the experience, and sometimes you will catch the Destiny Ascension, the Asari flagship, going through there. Sometimes, not every time. I don't know if there is actual timing behind it, but yeah, you'll see it move through the window like that. It's pretty cool.
Hello there. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do?
Let me take a look.
Of course.
How much health do I have? 17. How I... Oh. Oh, I see. Let's smell what you're cooking. Convert. Oh, I like it. I like it. Sure.
Commander Shepard? I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Of course.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Consider it done.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Yeah, you can go to Flex. Then go to Markets. Talk to Conrad Werner. That's it. Vernad.
You should be careful when you say that loud.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CISA. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
I believe it's basically just blackjack. Alien blackjack.
Sell this mod.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell what's real.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Show me what you got.
Most excellent.
I got no money.
Is that real? You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime.
Did other shit
I am
for them.
so honored to meet you.
Like Coos.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Well, it's possible.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Sure.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again!
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yes.
Let me see what you have.
Not that I can afford
you will
anything.
be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Right, 6. 5. Insufficient credits. Has to carry more metagel.
That's her.
Those were sarens, men. I think we're good, Commander.
Well, the updated textures. Place definitely has a different feel to it now. Oh,
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
Okay.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
Individual finger gloves. Septimus Oraka.
Commander, what do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am, a tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Sure.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
I will in Mass Effect 3.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand.
Dig it.
Hey there,
Harkin.
sweetheart. You looking for some fun? I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Maybe later.
Suit yourself, princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of CSEC.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Gross.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Jellic.
Captain Anderson, tell us.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they could run the place.
What was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
Such ominous music for a journal update. There is a keeper in there, but I can't get to him yet. I think. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I'm gonna go get Garrus. Yeah, so you remember how I went to Dr. Michelle's? And it was totally fine? Okay, well now there's an ongoing firefight in there.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doug. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Nice.
Targets down.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Wrex to take him out.
Yeah, we heard about him.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Wrex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Bye, Ashley. I am gonna go get Wrex, but I'm not gonna take him to go with me to Fist, because if I take him, he kills Fisk. If you don't take him, it's up to you. I suggest not killing him. But if you take him, even if you're just like, no, we're not gonna kill him, he just ices him right there.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
What do you know about specters?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
And sorry, you're boring.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
He only has a name because he dies. I think. Probably.
Well, Garrus, any regrets about leaving Citadel Security?
Fighting a rogue spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
Well, we don't lack for excitement, that's for sure.
Cheesy ass elevator music. So there's Wrex. Spectre requisitions aren't open yet.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Wrex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
It's true. He'll do it.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a say. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Welcome aboard.
Glad to have you on the team, Wrex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Yeah, you're not going. Chelik is over here.
Okay, Julie. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly, but... Hey there! Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance.
To kiss?
I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Where are you, Chelik? There you are.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I'm sorry.
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were just getting information, Chelik.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk.
I'm not digging this depth of field focus.
Do you really need
where
to
the
risk
foreground
her
is
life to
like
get the
super in
information
focus,
you
nice
want?
and sharp,
This
pretty,
job isn't
and
easy
the background's
and it's
just all
usually
blurred out
unpleasant.
to crap.
I'll take help anywhere I can find.
I saw someone on Reddit complaining
since
about
you're
it,
so
and I didn't
concerned
think I
with her
really
safety,
got it, but now I get it.
Maybe there's a way we can help.
I think you
each
just
other.
don't notice it as much in the
Always
original
playing the
game.
angles, detective?
Like here, it's all
It's
clear,
part of the
but
job.
here, the back
Now
wall's
you're
just
gonna help
blown
me or
out.
not?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up
good.
the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Can I level up my charm, please? Unlock fitness. Health and immunity. Ah, my shoulder. Fuck. First maybe that's just how that wall looks. No, it can be sharp. all about the experience. Oh wow, they put an actual elevator there. This is still just like an open, like, docking bay or VR hologram something. Who knows? This is supposed to be like air traffic control, which you don't find out until a later mission where you spy on it. Yeah. But it seems weird that like air traffic control would just be in front of this giant empty room. And it seems odd to me. Okay, yeah, let's go after Fist. And not kill him. You have to go after Fist in order to find Tali, and Tali has Saren evidence.
I'm surprised that humans stop using the L2 configuration with results like yours.
My headaches can be pretty bad, and I'm one of the lucky L2 implants. The L3s are safer.
Humanity will be judged by the sacrifices its people are willing to make, Lieutenant. The Turians would have kept the L2 implants.
CSEC is in between the wards and the Presidium. Presidium? Fucking words, man. Yeah, so that's why there's an elevator in CSEC that goes directly to the Presidium. Presidium? Presidium? Jeez, now even I don't know how to say it. Oops. I'm glad they kept the shitty like cars racetrack here. Oh, it looks terrible, but it was cool back then.
Looks like it shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Yeah, he does. Woo!
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
How come that guy's got like some of the best facial animations
people isn't
in
always
the
the answer.
game so far? Like top 5. Seems unbalanced. Nah, dude, I always do it manually. Some level 2 items.
Why do I have to do everything myself?
Go!
me I surrender.
Some nice Colossus armor. Be a shame if someone were to steal it
Where's
and
the
leave you naked.
Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's lying.
He's lying.
You better start explaining before I lose my temper.
The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
That's impossible.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
See?
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true
Well,
identity.
until Mass Effect 2.
But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
I never want to see you again. Is that clear?
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
See, right here, Wrex kills him if you have him in your party. He's just like, fuck that. He's mine. Bam. So you have 4 minutes to run back to the back alleys. And you didn't have a sprint button to do it.
Engaging target.
Oh, now the snipers overpowered. So you can actually hit stuff with it.
Clear.
I like how this is like one of the first Quarians that you come across, and it's just like, oh, it's the Quarian, and you're like, what the fuck is a Quarian?
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Level up. Nice.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I
Lieutenant
don't
Alenko, what are you doing
appreciate
with
the
that
help.
weapon?
Who are you?
Caden, what are you doing with your gun? Oh, there you go. Much better. I gotta turn my gain down. If the game's gonna be glitching like that and making me giggle, I have to turn my gain down.
My name's
God.
Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay
All the
you for
glitches
saving
I've
my
seen
life.
about this
But
game
not
so
here.
far have to do
We
with
need to go
Caden
somewhere
and his
safe.
rifle.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
What's with the music? That's so weird. Was that tone?
You're not
Freaking
making my life
medieval
easy,
times
Shepard.
victorious tone, like
Firefights in the
in the
wards
original
and
game.
all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
Our pilgrimage.
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Is that true?
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean.
The heck was
but I
that?
salvaged something from its audio banks.
Sound like a biotic move.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any
Actually,
idea
it took
what that
him
means?
farther away.
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of prothean technology.
It is.
Like a weapon.
It's not.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
She's right.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
Those are true things.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian.
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Squad. Ah, give me more farm. No. Strife and anguish. Hate it. Alright. Let's talk to the council. So I'm clearly running a Paragon run. I like to run my game mostly Paragon with the occasional. Oh, no, Samesh Bhatia, this is so sad.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Can you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard.
It's a good character.
My name
It's
is
just a
Samesh
sad
Bhatia.
story.
Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
I'm running... I typically run my games like 70-80% Paragon, with the occasional Reporter Punch. and bad guy interrogation.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Paragon +8. Even though in the grand scheme of things, that's probably a bad thing. But, you know, whatever. Game mechanics. That's what we call meta.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any...
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Mr. Bhatia. Alright. Oh, you know what? While we're here, let's talk to the Elcor.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be
The
your
Elcor
guide.
ambassador. Thanks to General Araka. So I can then go talk to the consort.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, this should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Fuck yeah, 50 credits and 2 Paragon points.
Do not listen to mine.
Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I would talk to Avina for the stream, but it's... Oh shit, Pierre Allen just saw you saw the chat! Yeah, I don't know what's with the mouth sync. It was never good. Like, even in the original game, it was not good. It just looks weirder now because it, like, distorts their mouths as they talk.
Seems like all the best battles by places like Cora's
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember. What drew you back to the city? Into the console? I don't know exactly. It may sound
So, dude, you could have scraped the finger goo off this controller before you lent it to me. Not to look this gift horse in the mouth.
I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends.
Bang the Asari. So the trick to banging Shira is right now is she gives you this like affirmation on like who you are and what you're gonna do, and if you just like are disappointed about it and just like that's it, she's
thanks,
like,
I guess.
okay, so you like wanna fuck?
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
It seems like all the Asari, they just gave them just a smoky raccoon eyes. I don't know if you just don't notice it as much in the original games, but maybe it's just a higher res texture so you can just see the smoky eye look. So now with Shayura, who's got really white eyes, she looks just insane.
Here, Commander.
Because she's got the big, but like pure white eyes. It's crazy.
I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I've never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on.
Well, that's because you didn't spend 12 hours exploring planets like I did when I was 15.
Everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
I already forgot them. So yeah, so they added sprint outside of combat, but it's limited. So there's some kind of invisible stamina to it. So if you hold the button now, you can do a sprint, which is weird lopsided gait, and then it just stops. It's really pretty though. They've upscaled like every texture in the game. It's got kind of a gimp run. This isn't 4K, it's just 1080, because I don't have a 4K monitor. Such a supportive waist on that one.
Well, Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
There's no way the Council can ignore us this time. Saren's days as a Spectre are done.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for.
Oh, is the smiley face on the back is on Garrus's back? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's kind of like a vampire face now. Fuck your plants.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience.
And boobage.
They serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
Spectres are like CIA spooks. They are spooks. The scary part about them, though, is there's no, like... It's not CIA. It's just like, government. It's like a private hit force organized by the president. Except the president and his council of 3 people.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face
But they are
the truth.
spooks.
Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
I never realized Shepard had
Saren
such
is a rogue agent on
conviction
the
with
run
these
for his
beliefs.
life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough.
Granted, Shepard did
know
see
he's hiding
a Reaper
somewhere in the
on Eden
Traverse.
Prime. Just
Send
didn't
your
know that's
fleet
what it
in.
was.
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
And I get access to cool guns and armor.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human
Honestly,
Spectre,
yeah,
Commander.
music is
This a great accomplishment
very
for you
extra
and
in
your entire
this
species.
game. I don't know if they've changed it. This scene, this is what the music actually did sound like. I remember like getting chills the first time I played
honored,
this.
Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Sarah.
But there are
He's
other
a fugitive from
points that I've
justice,
noticed
so you are
in this
authorized
game
to
where
use
it's
any
like,
means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Did they really play this music during this
We will
game
forward any
before?
relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
What about me?
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Yay! Level up. Finally. Is the reporter here? Nope. Can I talk to Rear Admiral Kahaku?
No, I'm waiting.
Tell me about your missing soldiers, Kahaku.
Congratulations on becoming the first
that I
human
should
Spectre,
know
Commander.
about.
I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm going to
If
stay
I
here and see if I
remember
can find
right,
anything out through official
Admiral
channels.
Kahoku's
Won't hold my breath,
men
though.
were following a distress beacon
I'll upload the
that
info on
led
where my team
them
was last
to
seen
a
to your
thresher
ships.
maw nest
Maybe you can get
that
some
then
answers.
ate them. Cool story, bro. Oh, it's the guy with his brother. Is it weird that I remember all these missions?
He's okay.
He's not. Pretty sure he's dead. If
I'm
I
on a
remember
break.
right.
Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse
Not
is
even
a rough
once.
place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
His eyes. You know, right there, Tali. Just fucking chill out. Jeez. So the eyes. Most of the characters' eyes look 1,000 times better. That's mostly due to the lighting physics being fixed. But every now and then you'll get a character whose eyes are just far too circular and eyeballish, and it's fucking terrifying.
Reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma cluster.
Overall, an improvement,
communication with the survey team
but
was
occasionally
cut off
terrifying.
last week, company officials refused to comment.
Fucking cat could be sluttier.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I've now completely forgotten what I was going to do.
Let all races herald the glory of the accusers who raised them all.
Yeah, I bought his permit. Is Helen there to give me the mission yet? Deletes fears. There we go. Details perfect. Fan. So that's all down on the wards. That's also in the wards. It's just OSD. It's shit. I'm missing one of the keepers. Okay. Okay. Can you go down to the wards? YouTube stream does have a delay. It's like a 5 to 10 second delay. So I am experiencing things 10 seconds in your future.
Garrus,
but
if
also,
you do not mind me asking,
most of your clips are
how do you
late.
feel about hunting a Turian?
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the
Is
good
it
name of
really?
Turians everywhere.
I'm literally responding to these
Things are
as it's
different
popping
among my
up, so I can see your
There are
chat
so
in real
few of
life,
us.
in real time.
We are expected to be loyal, even when it is difficult.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest day.
Oh yeah, so I did plug in that hard drive from you, and so I'm recording to it directly. I'm surprised it's recording
that had accused the genetics
fine. Is
corporation
it
of fraud.
getting hot or anything?
The Krogan group had contracted
Oh,
Binary
dude, this
Helix
drive
to
is so
perform
hot.
studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money.
That drive
when the
is
study
very,
produced
very
no
warm.
viable results.
I should probably take it out of my shoe. That is quite warm. Alright, let's talk to the reporter.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
I might put an
You've
ice pack
got
under it.
Fist
That's
files?
not a bad
This
idea,
could be
actually.
even bigger than I'd hoped.
It's pretty
Here,
warm.
Commander, for your trouble.
So, Emily, reporter.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say,
the texture
an
on
interview
her is
when my
weird.
Investigation is over.
Exclusive?
So these
You
dresses
talked
didn't
to me
change
before
shape.
you talked
They
to
look
anyone
the
else?
same they did as before,
That
just
would
a
be
higher
worth
texture.
Quite a bit, and
But
I'd
I don't know if
be
they
very happy
changed
to
the
compensate
texture
you
to give them like
accordingly.
underboob
Here you are.
or what. But
Now, if
now
you'll excuse
like
me,
it's
I should go
drawn
see what's
on
on these
there,
discs.
but the wire mesh for the body hasn't changed. So like there's a line where there should be underboob, but it's not actually on. It's not actually on the body. So like on Femship, like her character model actually reflects that, but on the NPCs it doesn't. I don't know. She's got her arms crossed. But it's the strangest thing. So like it's there, but it's not actually. It's just drawn on. It's just like the stairs, how the stairs are drawn to look like they're there, but they're not actually. It's a flat texture. got this one, right? Yeah. Shit, why am I missing the one thing?
Hold it. That's close enough, Army.
It's Navy. Excuse you. Yeah.
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Sure.
Here you go. Enjoy it.
I will.
Come on, boys. We're done.
Thoroughly. Alright, now that after one shady deal, here's the second shady deal.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Go on.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct.
Who's the first person to figure that out?
We still don't know anything about them.
Who went to fuck with
see?
the Keeper and
We
just
were the
exploded
first to
on them?
scan them ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander.
And how many times was this
You know
tested
we can do
before?
it.
Like, oh no, that's just what happens.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Upgrades.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Man, some crazy eyes there, Shepard. Damn. I have just like no money. I have no money. It's sad. Yeah. Seasick. Is there a way? Generic, that's offensive. We're saying for a cap. Oh, it won't let me change it. Ah, I see, because VC, okay. It's, yeah, it's got all the good shit on it. Oh, I know where the last keeper is. It's in CSEC. It's by the armor. That's the only place I didn't go. Yeah.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption
Tali
on the
always so
Citadel and
bouncy?
uncovers a full-blown crime
I don't
syndicate.
remember that. When does Tali have ADHD? Wow, that music. Amazing. Inspired. Wow. That.
One sec. Picking you up. Commander Shepard here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today?
Oh damn,
Shepard?
people doing shit on the Discord. Ah, fuck Lewis not watching. Many
Show
good
me
supplies,
what you got.
yes?
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Ooh, rare stocks. I can't afford any of it because I'm a poor boy and nobody loves me. Oh, hell yeah.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Oh, jeez. Bunch of achievements and a bunch of stuff. Hell yeah.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
Wow, what a bastard.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop
I was
fighting.
afraid of my friend, so I was hoping you'd murder him.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget...
Your milk tea's got too much milk. That spicy milk. Too hard for your body.
Data analyzed.
Bully Lewis to get on stream. Okay, now it's left. Expose okay. Expose Saren. Alright.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the
Look at the
Hades
texture
Gamma cluster.
on
No
garrus,
demands
like
have
on the
yet been made.
guns. There's so much detail in the textures. It's just like an instant upgrade. It reminds me of the Allot mod for Mass Effect 3 on PC. Spindly ass arms. That just upgrade all the textures on everything, so you can see like all the carbon fiber and everything. It's just an instant upgrade. Makes everything like better. I love it.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Fucking you look like Matt. If you compare this side by side, which would have been hilarious if they did a Halo 1 remaster-esque thing where you could flip between the two game engines, is a huge difference. The fuck am I supposed to go now? Oh, the docking bay. Shit, I went the wrong way.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
No. It's chocolate.
I'd love to see what the Normandy can do in a fight.
Well, you're gonna find out, Garrus.
Also, the Normandy is built for stealth, not combat.
But the stealth drive adds a new tactical level to space combat as we know it. Surprise attacks, undetected flanking maneuvers.
If it comes to a fight, I'd prefer a flotilla ship. It's easier to trust what you've worked on yourself.
Yeah, but most of those flotilla ships are duct taped together.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Yay.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Like a fox on the night.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try
Oddly
to find
sexy.
him. But we know what he's after.
There's nothing odd about it. Boy.
He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after
So
on
everywhere.
Pharaoh's in Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I'll start
Sounds like
there.
we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander.
I actually don't remember where I start. I just kind of like
Don't answer to
go
us.
in a sweeping motion
Your
around the
actions
whole
still
thing.
reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
I don't know, so long ago.
I
It's
have
hard
a
to remember.
meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery
I
core.
feel like
officially it was ruled
the
an accident,
first
but
Mass
I think
Effect
Saren detonated
came
it on
out when they
purpose
were really
to draw
trying to
off the enemy
lean into
guards.
making characters look human and realistic. And sometimes that results in excess movement, either in the eyes or in the head or in the hands or something.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on
I don't know if they did performance
Black
capture on
chemical
this
clouds
game,
poured out
but they
into
like
the
recorded someone talking.
Nobody inside
and used
survived.
that to drive
There was a camp for the workers and their families
a
nearby.
skeleton.
Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Why, Lewis? Can you tell my YouTube account?
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
So is he saying I sound like Diva?
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I
Yes,
think
Lewis.
he wanted things to go
Split
bad.
emojis are necessary.
He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes
They're the
violence.
most necessary.
Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
I kind of regret getting stuck in this conversation chain
Me?
with.
Or their best agent. I had a
Anderson.
bad feeling about him right from
Is he
the
an
start.
admiral yet, or is he still captain?
I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Fear you misspelled necessary. The funny thing is that if you rewatch the stream, your chats will come in at the same time that you're submitting them. So there will still be a delay even if you watch the recording.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans
Why'd you
out.
let him get away with
Who
it?
do you... I had a bad feeling about him right from the start.
The only thing I care about
Okay,
is
I'm done talking about him.
I
Bye.
should go.
I want to go to space. Space. XO Presley is relieved.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew?
Inspirational speech time!
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Does it feel like there was an odd lull in there when they are prompting you in the music, when they prompt you to say the next thing? Like, it wasn't quite timed right. Oh, we're still docked. Codex entry.
Commander, something you need?
Let's talk about your brittle bones disease.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her.
I know,
Balance
sounds
isn't
sexist.
what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You
As
did a
I
background
uncomfortably
check on me,
leer my
well, I'll tell you
eyeballs.
the same thing I told the captain.
Jeez,
You
that looks
want me
painful.
as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best
He
damn
looks
helmsman in the
okay.
Alliance
The
fleet.
eyes are still kind of
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean... you mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Froelich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Lewis in the chat.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling.
I'm
She
not
started
gonna
calling
punch
me
the cripple.
Joker. And it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my
Jeff
ass
Moreau.
off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot.
You didn't
By
know
the end of the
Joker's
year,
name was
I was
Jeff?
the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors.
Edie calls him
Everybody
Jeff the
knew it.
whole
They all
time
got
in
their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs.
3.
One guess who was smiling
Well,
at
2
graduation?
and 3. All right, that's
I have
enough
to go.
All right, see ya.
What do you have against people named Jeff? Well, that was
If
weird.
anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you.
Don't
I'm not
flatter
sure about
me,
having
Presley. You're not
non-humans
getting
on the ship,
anywhere.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness.
Don't stare at the
That's just being
lips.
Stupid and stubborn. No matter
The
how strong you
lips.
are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking.
It's like his
Don't
lower
worry,
lip's
Commander,
too
this
big
won't
for
be a
his
problem.
face.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't remember Navigator Presley looking like that. I think I can inspect the comms. Yeah, FTL comlink. Farm that experience. So I like that they fixed the lighting on Caden on the Normandy, because in the first one he would just be bathed in red light, and you'd forget what the guy looked like because you could only see him halfway.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see
So
how
I'm glad that they fixed the lighting on him so you can actually see his
getting
face.
to the sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense
I've
of
wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
We'll talk another time.
Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving?
But humanity
I
needs
already-
the Alliance.
I should go.
Goodbye,
I already talked to
Commander.
her. Let's go down below. This is the only elevator that didn't speed up. Requisitions.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it. Hell, the licenses alone.
Let's see what you bet.
Show me. Do you have licenses? No. And I have no money. Never mind. Shit.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are... If I'm trying to take
Do I
down a
really only have
suspect,
50
it shouldn't
credits? I
matter
didn't
how
even
I do
look.
it, as long
I
as
just saw that
do
I
it.
couldn't afford anything.
But CSEC
No,
wants it
I
done
must
their
must
way.
have a couple
Protocol and
hundred.
procedure come first. That's why I left.
It's
So you
not
just
just not
quit
the
because
several
you didn't like the
thousand
way
it
they
takes
do
to buy
things.
anything worth
There's more to
anything.
it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right
You'll
choice.
get over it.
I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things
Yeah,
are
dude,
done
Garrus was a
outside
straight up
CSEC.
cop.
Either way, I plan to make the most
Like,
of this.
by the book cop.
And without CSEC headquarters
And
looking
mad
over my
about it.
shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to.
I might have messed it up. There's a shit. I may mess it up. There's a dialogue tree with Garrus. Shit. There's a dialogue tree with Garrus in order to get to Dr. Salion, who's a guy who does like unethical operations and surgeries and farms organs from people. But there's a specific dialogue tree to get it. And I may have fucked
Commander?
it up. Oh well.
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed.
Ma'am.
It's the hair, isn't it? It's the hair.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Wrex?
There's no story.
Lies. You're like 1,000 years old.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come
You
on.
Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
It's not the same?
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Wrex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
It's each other.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard. 21 experience. So, the Ezo core looks... Is it me, or does this look way different than the original? Like, oh, no, I'm gonna look this up, actually. Yeah, see, these are the new ones. That's the SR2 Ezo core. Is that really what it looked like? Really? I just don't remember it looking like that. Now see, that's the new one. That's Legendary Edition. I don't know.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard.
You see the high-res textures the most on Tali's outfit, though, because you can see like the carbon fibers and all the different textures and everything. The tubes and glass.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so
well, and Tali's skin, her body texture is extremely complicated. There's so much detail that went into it. I think in the previous game, it just could not handle how much detail they want to put into her outfit. And if you actually look at it back then, in the old game, you can like straight up see pixels where they couldn't smooth it out. There just wasn't enough resolution in the texture to make it not look shitty. But like now, the circle buckle is perfectly round and actually kind of stands off. You can see the little hexagon pattern on her on the underskin. The buttons down her front, you like could not even see those in the original. Like you can really see how patchwork her suit is. Whereas in the first one, it was much more coherent. Just because you couldn't see the detail.
Contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well.
It is.
In
Best
nearly 3
time,
centuries,
my
the
dudes.
Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know.
Well, I don't know anything,
It's
so
been
tell me
almost
everything.
3 centuries since they drove my people into exile.
Canonically.
All I know is the story
I
of
know
their
fucking
origins.
everything.
What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
'Cause I'm a nerd. Tell me more, tell me more.
The Geth were originally
Does he
created
look
to
like
serve
a
as an
bitch?
automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What happened next?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Start to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance.
I think I'm gonna stop at 4 hours because I am tired and hungry.
But no ship wants to accept someone who will be.
I think I'm gonna do another stream tomorrow.
To prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage.
Probably only like 2 hours.
We set out alone,
but Sunday
leaving
is
and
streaming
our families
day.
behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what? See you later.
Engineer Adams.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using
What's so special about it?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we
carry on.
Alright, I think it's time to get back up to the main deck. The CIC. And run a mission. Because I'm tired of talking to people. I am sleepy. Damn, it's 11. Android X57. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Liara's dig site first and just get her. Then go. I mean, I could go to Asteroid X57. It's not bad. It's the it's bring down the sky DLC. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go to Liara's dig site, the Artemis Tau Cluster. Shit. I forget which one it's in. I want to say it's in Athens. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. Yeah. Oh, there's photo mode. I was wondering where that was. Boom. Oh, and you can move like all around too? Oh, no, you can't. So you have slight freedom. Oh, you can't. Oh, I was getting stuck on the railing. This is so cool. Oh, it keeps going. Oh, they keep going. Free. Tilt. Oh, that's weird. Focal length. Ah! Turn that off. F stuff. Alright, yes, I think it's time to kill this. Keep your butthole tight. Keep that butthole tight. Stop recording, stop streaming.